Hi, my name is Rajesh Gangadhar. I'm the Chief Technology and Chief Product Officer for the Access Solutions portfolio within STL. I'm going to be walking you through the portfolio offering to address the Open RAN ecosystem. Now, STL is a global leader, and we offer open networking-based solutions both on the wireless and fixed access. Our entire premise and focus is on open, disaggregated, and virtualized platform. From a customer perspective, STL addresses telecom operators, cloud companies, citizen networks, as well as large enterprises. And we are situated globally, and we have offices across the various continents. We are headquartered in India, but again, Europe, US, and Asia, including Australia. We cover all of the geographical locations. So within the open networking access solutions portfolio, we offer a broad set of offerings. On the radio side, we cover the small cell portfolio as well as single and multi-band macro radios. And our offering is entirely Open RAN compliant, which means our products adhere to the ORAN front haul interface spec. We are offering both 7-2 split as well as split 2 configurations to enable operators and entities, other entities alike, give them the flexibility to deploy based on the deployment archetype. On the software side, we have two products. One is the RAN Intelligent Controller. This, we believe, forms the heart of the open architecture, bringing intelligence both at the edge and near real-time applications as well as non-real-time applications. And we actually have a pretty strong offering here in terms of the architecture that we're proposing, as well as the type of application and services that the RAN Intelligent Controller can support. Rounding out the portfolio is the programmable FTTX. This is a fully virtualized last mile access offering. It basically disaggregates the OLT function, and this is again, standardized as per ONF and Broadband Forum. So all of our products are open, disaggregated, and virtualized, as I said earlier, and these are all adhering to open networking principles, and we are members and contributors to all the open fora that you see at the bottom. On the radio portfolio, the sub-6 gigahertz offerings, we have, as I said, small cells as well as high power macros. And our entire premise is to focus on size, cost, operational efficiency, enabling faster deployment and simpler operations. So focus on TCO, focus on operational efficiency. And again, the the portfolio includes different MIMO configurations, different power configurations, and split configurations to enable operators greater flexibility in deploying. The macro high power units, the single band units, are actually 4G compliant as well. So they're backwards compliant. They support both 4G and 5G. So it can operate concurrently, providing greater flexibility there. This is a bit of a detailed slide, but again, the message here is that we are ORAN compliant with, on the small cell side, we have both the split 7.2 and split 2 configurations, with different bandwidth, MIMO configuration, as well as power. And these are sub-6 gigahertz. The indoor split 7.2 Garuda is actually a GA product we're shipping right now. The split 2 configuration is currently in development. And the outdoor split 2 is again to address the enterprise applications. Indoor and outdoor split 7.2 radios are pretty powerful solutions for enterprise, private, as well as telco in a split 7.2 configuration. And we're already in interoperability testing with our partners. On the macro, we have certain exemplar radios that we're developing. Again, it's a platform-based approach that allows us to quickly adapt to different bands across the geographies. And the whole premise here is we've covered the FDD and TDD configurations. And the focus here again is operational efficiency and greater TCO. This is a product again that is currently in IoT and very soon to be generally available. Moving on to the RIC portfolio. The RIC, as I said earlier, we believe is an integral component of the open architecture. And we're actually, we believe we're a leader in this space. We've contributed to an architectural change in the ORAN forum, which is basically decoupling the RIC elements from the SMO, the service management and orchestration function, and really focusing on the RAN set of functions to enable greater flexibility for operators, both brownfield as well as greenfield. And we've started with a focus on non-RT RIC combined with the RAN ONM functions, homogenizing the element management and NMS functions, thereby providing automation capability to existing SONs that may be operational in the brownfield networks. And these are our entire premise here is to define certain intermodule interfaces and to be able to enable some of the faster operation of SON applications. And these are all the way from, say, day-to-day operation to capacity performance optimization, spectrum savings, energy savings, and enabling new applications and services that can further the 5G revenue model and revenue generation models. So this is a deeper dive on the architecture. The architecture on the left shows the SMO, which is integrated with the non-RT RIC. We strongly believe that the RAN specific functions have to be separate from legacy or perhaps the integrated SMO framework. And this is because we believe that the applications and services that are RAN centric need to have the flexibility for implementation and integration. And the whole idea of an open architecture is that the operators can rely on any vendors non-RT RIC separate from the SMO functions. The architecture on the right sort of describes our approach, and this is an approach that has gained substantial traction in ORAN forum, and this is a work item that is currently being discussed and debated. And what you see here is that the modules that are separated out now are more RAN centric. So you have the near RT RIC, the non-RT RIC, and the RAN ONM function, as well as the domain orchestration. But again, that's RAN centric. And the intermodule interfaces that will be defined in ORAN forum now allows the translation and interface between the modules and translation of data paths and the data models that are again defined through open APIs here. And the whole premise here is that these modules can now be disaggregated and separate from an individual vendor perspective, or can be integrated as the operator may choose And our approach to the RIC platform is that while we have certain native apps that we will support, but by far we want our platform to be open to any third-party XApp or RApp. And that's really what we believe that the RIC should be about, enabling any third-party XApp and RApp. A good perhaps a good analogy is that of an open source OS, which allows for any third-party XApp or application to be integrated, and this is similar. So long as you adhere to certain API constraints, you're basically open to integrating. And to this end, we are actually we're sort of enabling both the SON integration, the distributed and centralized SON functions, as well as that allows the operators the flexibility to transform the network from their current configuration to a more open-centric configuration, but the path is defined to be more seamless, providing cloud automation function on the SON. And here we see that while the RIC as a platform has its functional elements, there is a way to integrate into the existing SON platform, thus enabling the RIC to perform certain automation at a much faster rate than the SON would today. And this is something that we are really pushing into the industry, because this enables the RIC to be adopted and adapted earlier than would be, if operators were to choose a standalone approach. So this is a path to enabling the RIC capabilities or the benefits much earlier in the non-standalone architecture. This is a slide that sort of describes our PlugFest participation. This was in September 20. We actually demonstrated an E2 interface enablement as well as a mobile load balancing use case at the DRRT RIC, along with our partner, CUDU partner, ASOX. And this was under the aegis of Airtel in India. And this was, again, demonstrated about a year and a half ago. So we just want to show how mature or how evolved our architecture and our implementation is in the RIC domain. The key differentiator for our RIC, as I said, we truly believe that the RIC needs to be a platform, almost independent from the applications and services. And we truly believe that enabling any third-party XApps and RApps to be integrated seamlessly allows operators greater flexibility in being able to serve various use cases, segments, and applications. So. And one of the fundamental approaches we are also taking is to build a sandbox around this that enables third-party integration. And this is what we believe that will actually democratize the whole RIC and thereby enable greater adoption and an earlier adoption of the RIC. I'll end here, and I thank you for the opportunity to present our portfolio. And we look forward to hearing from you. Thank you again.